poem again?
Your thing.
My name is Samuel Nathaniel Brown, and this is called The Theory. And I dedicate it to anyone who's ever gone through something and felt like they were all alone. So I have a theory, and it's called The Theory of Emotional Illiteracy-Based Criminality. The Theory of Emotional Illiteracy-Based Criminality. OMGeezy, are you pizzic and is up with pizzit and dizown? And if sizzo, how in the wizard does that sizzle? For baseline socioeconomic, autoethnographic, cutting-edge criminogenic supposition. I mean, listen, the theory of emotional illiteracy-based criminality, that means before I was an offender, I was a casualty. And I didn't mean to offend you when I casually reenacted the trauma that I silently suffered when I thought the whole world was mad at me, so I was mad at the whole world. As I thought the whole world hated me, so I hated the whole world. As my development stopped, my head twirled, my brain cooked, my blood, bro. What ailed me, I couldn't unfurl, because to talk about it was to be a little girl. That is, according to the road that they attempted to set forth for me through American structural functionalism, you know that ultra masculine, super macho, patrilineal, real men don't cry crap that socialized me to a standstill, premeditated as a planned kill. How my neglected emotions withered and dried like a mandrill that curled, lied, and died in emotional landfill, the stench from which can make any man ill, and not a regular ill, but a grand ill, so damn ill it couldn't be healed by meal and Advil. Had me down on my knees composing prayerful songs to the Messiah like George Handel. Hallelujah. Other times I was just pissed, pouting, lips poking out, looking like a mandrill. Yeah, that's real. My thoughts were like anvils that weighed on my brain because they were heavy on my mind. However, as they slipped from my tongue, they would disintegrate into the atmosphere with the intent to disseminate a message of redemption to all of humankind, which is there are more people in prison than there are incarcerated, but their freedom can't be commutated. On the contrary, their liberation is orchestrated through due season words articulated. See, prison is, my mama smokes meth, she used to smoke crack, my uncle shoots heroin. The molestation began when I was 10, and ever since then I dreaded leaving school and going back home. My auntie's an angry alcoholic, my pops ain't never been there, my life ain't never been fair. My sister's a teen mother, our other one ran away, my brother's a gangbanger because the other one got blown away, and it's like the world ain't never cared. And shit, I'm always scared. But I never let it show. I've been raped, I've been robbed, I've been turned down for a job, but I know, that's just how it goes, right? Happens to us all, right? So I guess that makes it all right, right? Wrong. It's not all right. And you do not have to embrace a soft death because you live a hard life. Discover the medication that resides within your tribulation. That's word to the troubadour. The potential for healing resides in the past traumas that we choose to explore. And I say this because I believe that we were all born innocent little babies. But the external stimuli that we got exposed to caused us to adopt coping mechanisms that were either deviant, criminal, or just flat out crazy. To put it differently, we were all born innocent little babies, but the world storm drove us all crazy. The circumstances you gave me helped mold me and shape me. Now you want to incarcerate me because I ain't let this shit break me? Man, we used to play sports and video games. Then we learn to smoke weed, drink, and hang. Then we begin to slang and bang. But what I now understand, and nobody back then seemed to ascertain and explain, is that me and that uncouth group of a youth who thought we were a bulletproof troop were in truth just a bunch of emotionally illiterate juveniles that bonded in our traumas. So fast forward to today, and all the outsiders want to know what we have in common. I mean, show of hands if you've ever done years in the cell hoping to get some mail when making spreads out of top ramen. But clearly that's not our bonding agent. And they'll probably say then, oh, it's just a black, white, rich, poor, free, not free thing where opposites attracted. And you tell them no, because trauma doesn't know a tax bracket, love doesn't know a color, and healing doesn't know a tax bracket. We are all gathered here in the same building under the same ceiling because we're bonding in healing. It supersedes bonding in trauma. We bonded in healing. See? It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Secrets have power as long as you keep them a secret. But the second you begin to speak it, the power of the secret weakens. So don't be sitting there weeping, keeping it something that hurts yourself. If you ever need help, then you ask somebody for help. And if that somebody can't help, then you ask somebody else, and somebody else until you find someone who can help. Holding it in is bad for your health. This is mental bling bling, spiritual wealth. And remember this, you ain't gotta hurt nobody else in order to feel good about yourself. So stop sitting there waiting for a bully to cut you loose from their spiritual, mental, and psychological or sexual abuse. I would not wait for you to relinquish your control over me. I hereby set me free. I take back my power. I take back my control. I take back my spirit. I take back my soul. I'm free from the traumatizing things to each other that we do. I now look in the mirror and say, Samuel Nathaniel Brown, Ashe. I see you. And when life does get hectic and throw me a curveball unexpected, I realign myself by saying this message. Please repeat after me. Anytime is a good time to better myself.
Anytime is a good time to better myself.
And no time is better than the present.
And no time is better than the present.
A little louder, say, anytime is a good time to better ourselves.
Anytime is a good time to better ourselves.
And no time is better than the present.
And no time is better than the
Now
present.
scream, say, anytime is a good time to better yourself.
Anytime is a good time to better yourself.
And no time is better than the present.
And no time is better than the present.
And the next time you give somebody that message, combine it with an offer to help. The theory of emotional literacy-based criminality. Thank you.